Everyone tells me he's no good. He doesn't love me like he should. I would forget him if I only could. He's a demon. He's a devil. He's a but man can look me in the eye and tell the biggest, sweetest lie. And I forget that lipstick on his tie. He's a demon.
Jeez,
He's a devil. Sometimes I make up my mind that I'll stop being so blind and tell him off real bad. But then it turns on those charms and there I am in his arms.
Oh! Nice.
I wanna tell him drop dead, but I keep loving him instead. My mama must have dropped me on my head. He's a demon.
No fire, no fire.
Sometimes he thrills me through and through. Sometimes he's sweet, sometimes he's true. Sometimes I wish he were in Timbuktu. He's a demon. He is a devil. He's a He says he'll call for me at 9 and take me out somewhere to dine. Then staggers in and sings sweet Adeline. He's a darling. He's a dreamboat. He's a dog. I had the measles at 2, the chicken pox and the flu. My whooping cough was grim. I had the itch in the mumps, the poison ivy in his blood.
Gosh,
Got him.
what is going on?
He's a puppy, he drives me crazy, but he's cute. Why do I love
No
a
fire.
guy I ought to shoot? He's a demon. He is a devil. He is a dog.
No fire. Oh! Oh my goodness. That was delayed.
Sugar. I call my baby my sugar. I never baby my sugar. Because my sugar is confectionery honey. All he can give me is honey.
Extra tickets. So take it out of here.
He's the best in his line. I think a million trips to his lips. If I were a bee, 'cause they are sweeter than any honey to me.
Gotta follow the ant noises.
Well, you startled me.
There's that
You
jerk.
really mustn't creep up on people like that. That is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area? I've chosen this room as a temporary retreat from which to contemplate my erroneous figures for my experiments. It may be a bit dark and damp, but such annoyances will not stand in the way of science.
Nerd.
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever? My word, you understand perfectly. How marvelous! Well, this is rather embarrassing, so you'll have to forgive me, but it appears that I've made a slight miscalculation in my mutagen samples. Instead of lowering the size of the ants, the brood hatched and developed a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me. Indeed, I have skipped a step and directly modified an entire brood. Perhaps I was too hasty. I was so certain it would work. To correct this mistake, I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen. Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen. If she were harmed in any way, your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations. I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So that's... You will. Be careful, my friend. Far too curious. His incessant questioning would often come when I was... All scientists take responsibility for their fate. I will take this experimentation to completion without roosting. If I allow emotions to... I can't risk leaving this place. I have no time. You have your ideals and I have mine. I'm down here to complete my experiments at any cost. If that means the loss of a few lives to save generations of lives in the future. Well, they're quite radiation-free, however. Playing with genetic... Going from a... I'm afraid they are not susceptible to anything I can think. Just aim for their end. The stimulation of the subject's evolutionary trigger. This process caused unexpected oscillations in the venom molecules at such a vast rate it produces a As the subject ejects the volatile solution, it becomes conflagrant due to new structures in its maw. I call it a... Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't sleep in your bed. Take it as have me then. crates? That's cheap. That's cheap. Oh, we got a crash. We got a game crash. Ugh. Wasn't paying attention, I should have saved.